Hello and welcome to Radio Blog 16. Today I've got lots to talk about, as well as the final part of the Heralds. We haven't got a film review this week, no time, but next week it'll be back. So yeah, first of all, shout outs. Hello to Kieran Henshaw at Broken Tide Media. Yeah, he's got a good account, so try and have a look at that when you can. Next, Lewis, the Gandhi of the film world to me. So yeah, hello Lewis. Isaac Traits, who now has another account, Crevice Productions. So yeah, don't forget to check that out. Bobby, who kindly did an excellent film review for me last week. Thanks, Bob. He actually has some new VG blogs, or video game blogs. So yeah, check them out at his account, which is Bogoblin. Next, Liam Forkins. He's got a new website up and running, which is www.liamforkins.co.uk. So yeah, check that out, as well as his YouTube account, which is www.youtube.com/user/Liam's Tech Show. Make sure you subscribe to him. You can also contact him at liam@liamforkins.co.uk if you have any queries. Next, Michael Locke. Hello, how are you? Yaz. Hello, Yaz. Leanne. Hello. Sammy, one of the greatest friends anyone could ever have. Hello. And talking of great friends, Lee. Hello. John Hutch. Hello. And Matt, hello. So yeah, that's all for now. Sorry if I have missed you. Basically, hello to all. I just wanted to quickly tell you about the future of Radio Blog. Get it out of the way. So I've figured out by the 24th of December, I will be up to Radio Blog 20, I think. Probably got that completely wrong. And as soon as the date is what it is, Radio Blog 20 will be a Christmas special, a very special one. Hence the name Christmas Special. So yeah, looking forward to that. Anyway, now I want to just quickly publicise my blog TV show. I am on every Friday at 7:50 till anything around 10 or 11, sometimes even 12. I'm on at various other times, those usually being Wednesday or Saturday. I am in fact on tonight at 7:30 till 9, if anyone wants to come along. It's MirrorImageFilms on Blog TV. So yeah. Now I'm going to get on with the grand finale of the Heralds. Because of this symbiosis which has occurred between the two of you, I expect that something has remained in your subconscious that would lead us to the disappearance of Mr. Thomas. Ever since the death of those 9 boys, there have been sudden disappearances of masters, caretakers and gardeners alike. The considerable lapse of time between them contributed to the failure of anybody noticing a link, which I suppose is more obvious in hindsight. So now I ask you that did you see Mr. Thomas on that night? Everything was clearly impressed on my mind, and I related all to the headmaster, then referred to the impression of movement of walls and spaces within that classroom. What classroom would that be then? Well, did you not find me inside, sir? No, you were lying outside the school gates. It was I who found you. He looked thoughtfully at me, and after a few minutes he resumed. I believe that through the symbiosis you might be able to find the passage within that classroom, where I'm sure the relics of their victims are stored. Before you passed out, you probably heard that very passage closing. Once you feel stronger, we shall go there together. Suddenly he stopped dead in his tracks. He started slowly looking around the room. He was sweating profusely, especially on his brow. I looked at him in amazement. I'd never seen Headmaster like that. What is it, sir? I said, not without a tremor. Well, can't you hear it too? He said impatiently. His suddenly losing his composure deeply disconcerted me. Fear of all kinds, especially of what one cannot see, is deeply contagious, and it wasn't long before I, although not being able to hear or see anything yet, felt thoroughly unnerved by just the sight of the headmaster's reaction. He stood up, listening alertly. Can't you hear it? Can't you hear it? They're all here. The voices are encircling us. That phrase struck me to the core. I could not believe it. I thought I was safe there, with the reassuring presence of Headmaster, and with so many others in that boarding house too. I thought the matron had told me that the local vicar had exorcised the room, sir. Well, it doesn't seem to have helped. We must get out of here. As soon as he said that, he seemed to forget where he was, looking confused, unbalanced. With faint, short gasps, he was gradually heaving on the ground. With each groan, a muscle contracted, as if being continuously punctured. Blood started to stain his clothes, but I could not see the needles this time. He was now bent over in a ball, dying before my very eyes. It was all happening so fast. I was ready to spring to summon help, when he appeared once again. It would be the last time I would ever see him. It was there only for a few seconds, although it seemed so much longer. Towering over Headmaster, with an inch still separating him from the floor, he held out his right hand down towards him, but with his gaze upon me. His face contorted in an expression of malice and evil. A final desperate cry from Headmaster, as if the last invisible needle had made its decisive mark, drew my attention away from the boy for a split second. When I looked back, he had gone. Immediately, countless people ran into the room in a panic, some bending over Headmaster, trying to revive him, and others pointing in horror at my hands. I looked down. A bloody dagger had found its way in between my hands. Following my release a few weeks ago from a juvenile psychiatric ward, 8 years after those terrible days, I almost feel the edge of going back and finding that deadly passage once and for all, but I dare not. Even a recent article in the local newspaper regarding the disappearance of a master at that school could not persuade me. After all, who would believe me? I felt only Headmaster had put aside his superstition and really understood. And also, who would allow me to even approach the school, a mere member of the general public, and a convicted criminal at that? As many others in the long history of the school, I remain helpless before the designs of the Heralds. At least those who died did not have to live with this for the rest of their lives, as well as having suffered the injustice of a wrong conviction. Alas, the chilling thought is that they are still operating, undaunted by time, and unstoppable. The end. So yeah, was that great or was that great? Voice went a bit funny then. It always does. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, that was The Heralds by Simon Titus Caesar. It has been broadcast over the past few weeks. I just want to thank Simon for writing such an ingenious story, that will be remembered by all the viewers of Radio Blog as an excellent ghost story. And I can announce now that he has another ghost story coming up. He's in the process of writing it now. It's called The Screen, and I can announce when that is completed writing. Short after, it will be broadcast on Radio Blog. So yeah, there you go. You got something to look forward to. Anyway, now I'm gonna go. Thank you for listening to the blog. I'll see you all later. Sorry, I might see some of you on Blog TV tonight. I'm over there 7:30. So yeah, bye.